...2023 election. Atiku retracing his steps, concedes to reconcile with powerful group. So he's stepping down. He can no longer move on with the aggrieved members of the party. Let's see. Ahead of the 2023 general election, the People's Democratic Party, PDP, presidential candidate Atiku Abubakar is making a reconciliation move. In Benue State, Atiku appealed to his people not to see him as a Fulani man, but as himself and who he has always been. He stated that his administration will be built on the principles of the rule of law and inclusive governance. The presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party, Atiku Abubakar, has begun fresh moves to redeem his image in the sight of the Benue people ahead of the 2023 presidential election. The former vice president, who spoke on Thursday, November 17, at the 82 Synod of the Universal Reformed Christian Church, aka NKST, at Mka, Benue State, said he would continue to solidly stay behind the people of Benue even in turbulent times. He was duly represented by his Professor Lowese Haga and Honorable Chile Igbawa of the PDP Campaign Council. Atiku stated that his administration will be built on the solid foundation of the rule of law, he said. He also said, "My party, the PDP, is sensitive to the balance of power between Christianity and Islam in this country. For us to have a good life where peace is assured and we are guaranteed liberty and pursuit of happiness. Those who fail to respect our religious diversity have done it with usual impunity. They will not get away with it this time around." All right. So Atiku, however, appealed that the people of Benue State should not see him as a Fulani man, but as Atiku Abubakar. As reported by Vanguard, he reminisced on the role he played during the pogrom at Zakibiam and Beji and Ado, and how he stood solidly behind the people of Benue in those trying times. Atiku said, "We walked the streets of Zakibiam the day it happened, condemning the anti-Tea violence, and were vindicated years later when the army apologized. I am still the same person, the Zegemule you thief. I can assure you that when you elect me president, no Nigerian citizen will stay in bed unable to sleep because of foreign and domestic terrorists." On another occasion, reactions trailed as agenda of Atiku Okowa Jonathan's meeting surfaces. In another development, the major agenda of the PDP is to recover Nigeria from the hands of the PDP, so this is supposed to be from the hand of APC, all right, come to the 2023 general election. This was the revelation of Governor Ifeanyi Okowa on Friday, November 18, when he spoke on what he, Atiku Abubakar, and Goodluck Ebele Jonathan discussed recently. Many Nigerians said it was the right outlook and pledged their support to the opposition party. Wow. So Atiku is retracing his steps. He's going back now to make peace with the big guys, especially in PDP. He went to Benue State and also went to Goodluck Jonathan to beg for help and to solicit for help. That of Goodluck Jonathan, they went there to say the agenda is to recover power from APC, come 2023. And then on the meeting with the Benue people, he went there to let them know that they shouldn't vote for him as a Fulani man. They should vote for him as a person and as Atiku Abubakar, which he has always been. And then he cited several cases of communal violence and cases of violence in the state where he identified with them over the period. Okay, so he's promising the people of Benue that under his regime as the president of Nigeria, there will be no time people will lie down on their bed sleepless just because foreign terrorists have invaded their communities or their land. So Atiku is now promising that even though he's a Fulani man, he's not coming to execute Fulani agenda. He said those people who do not respect our religious beliefs or religious diversity have done so with the usual impunity and will not get away with it this time around. That himself, Atiku Abubakar, will definitely recognize the position of the Christians and the position of the Muslims in the society. And then there has to be that cordial relationship between the two major religions in the country and without problem. Those are the things he's promising. Can Atiku Abubakar stick to these promises? And this is coming at the heels of the confession of Samuel Otom, the governor of Benue State, when he said he will never vote a Fulani man into presidency, having seen what the Fulani people have done to the Benue people over there, claiming their farmland, killing their women, killing their farmers, destroying their farmland and destroying their villages and communities, maiming and destroying people, and still the federal government refused to come to the help of the Benue people. The federal government refused to do anything about it. Buhari, as a Fulani man, refused to respond to the crisis. Because one thing that has been discovered under this administration is that anywhere Fulani man causes problem, Buhari will behave like he didn't see. Buhari will turn his face the other way just because it has to do with Fulani people. And so he suspected that the same thing Atiku will do, because the Fulanis have said it time without number that they are the owner of Nigeria, that we are just other Nigerians are just custodians of the land. They own Nigeria, they own the presidency, and so it is their birthright to rule Nigeria. And that is the premise that they're standing on, to cause fight everywhere to reclaim the land. That is why they're asking federal government to go and give them the 451 grazing routes in Nigeria for peace to reign in Nigeria. So how are we sure that this same agenda is not what Atiku is coming to continue as a Fulani man? We really need to x-ray that, because on several occasions, Otom has brought out documents, minutes of meetings that the Fulanis had in Nigeria at various occasions, at various locations, all right, where they categorically stated their agenda to recover and reclaim Nigeria from everybody. So that Fulanization agenda and Islamization agenda, following the footsteps of their great-grandfather Usman Dan Fodio, is what they're fighting till now. And for them to be able to recover Nigeria, they went as far as recruiting ISWAP and other Islamic jihadists and militants from other West African countries to come to Nigeria. All right? Right now, Afenifere is crying that foreign terrorists have taken over the whole of Southwest. And government is looking, both the state government and federal government, they are looking. They just can't do anything. And they don't want to do anything because it is their agenda to have the Fulanis everywhere, to make sure they are well scattered and proliferated across the four corners of the country, so that they can take over Nigeria. We need to watch Atiku's promises carefully before we move on. Somebody is saying, Ayu will only resign if Atiku Abubakar wins, but not by force. So another PDP person is talking here. Another person is saying, stubborn fly follows dead body to the grave. So people should not be unnecessarily stubborn. All right. So people are talking about Ayu here. Another person says, Brother Atiku, there is no rule of law. You condemn the killing of Sokoto student. The next moment, you were forced to retract your comment, and you did. Where is the rule of law? So they are reminding him the killing of this girl from Sokoto, the girl that was stoned to death for blasphemy. All right. And Atiku tweeted, I think that was Deborah. Yes. Atiku tweeted, and then a few minutes later, he deleted the tweet. And up to today, has not said anything because it has to do with Islamic agenda. So what is different between that and what he's promising now? He is not to be trusted. Another person saying, don't mind him. He has not won election, but he has already made PDP a northern affair. Yes, because when he went for Ariwa House town hall meeting in Kaduna, that was where he told the Hausas that they don't need Igbo president and they don't need the Yoruba president, that they should vote for him as a northerner. So what is he coming here now to contradict himself? He is not to be trusted. He has seen enough. He has shown enough that he cannot be trusted. And then the last person is saying he is a Fulani man that kills your people in their farms. Don't mind him. They cannot be changed. Voting him is starting another killing. So everybody holds the same view about Atiku, and I don't think there's anything that will make people to change their mind. Nothing will make people to change their mind. So thank you for listening. Atiku is retracing his steps, begging people, especially people of Benue State, to vote for him because, he's though he's a Fulani man, but he's not coming as a Fulani man. He's coming as Atiku Abubakar, the same person he has been always, contradicting some of the statements, tribal and religious blunders that he has committed in recent past. So thank you for listening, and let's have your comments.